All right, welcome back to the Ty Barlow Show. We're going to jump right in to this Sunday night football matchup with the Denver Broncos and Washington Commanders. We're going to watch it at high speed here. This was a great game. Harvey there had, he's a rookie, had himself a pretty decent day. But this game was back and forth. I think both teams wanted it. I thought Knicks looked good on this first drive. I think the thing that happens with the Broncos is they look good and then they stall out. So I don't know if that's going to come back to haunt them later on. But I thought they had a really good first drive. But man, Washington came to play. Their defense was very tough last night. So I had to settle for a field goal here. Not a bad opening drive, but Washington, they battled. They definitely battled. I thought Zach Ertz had one of his best games yet. And that's what was crazy is Zach Ertz, man, he's an old man out there, and he's just still doing it, So, but yeah, he was Mariota's, I think, aside from McLaurin, I think he was there's a play there by Riley Moss, which he's been getting targeted quite a bit on the defensive side. Now, looks like Denver's back on offense. And they didn't get much. That was a 3 and out. And then we've got this kid played great too. So 36, yeah, he actually, but there's Ertz again. You're gonna see a lot of Ertz highlights. So Washington fans, like next year, you guys got yourselves a very good team. And I thought Mariota played out of his mind in this game. He played really, really well. That pick, obviously, as soon as I say that. But honestly, if you watch the entire game, Mariota actually played very well. This was just a good play all around there by Dre Greenlaw. Denver, man, they're happy to have him actually healthy. And it's, you can see when he's in there, he's going to make plays. So, but yeah, so the cool part is, even without J.K. Dobbins, it seems like the Broncos have found ways to move the offense, and that's a testament to their offensive line play, but also this kid, R.J. Harvey. I think he had himself probably one of his better games of the year, especially with this is Denver. What are they? They're 8 straight. This would be going on their 9th straight win if they actually can win this game, right? And so there's a lot of pressure, I think, on teams like this, so. But again, having to settle for a field goal, right? So it just makes you wonder if that kind of stuff's going to come back to haunt you later. But there's multiple Mariota scrambles for first downs in this game. So credit to him. I know he's the backup there, and that this game may have... I don't think Jaden Daniels would have played any better, to be honest. I think Mariota led this team well. I think the coach had a good game plan for Denver. And boom, they're up. So Washington, see this kid? It's Rodriguez, man. He actually, he's a beast, So, yeah, I mean, him and Ertz, I think, and McLaren, I mean, they were offensively really well balanced. But I love this little 2-minute drill here Um, and Ingram had himself a decent game too. So nice catch over the middle. But Nick's, man, is looking poised over there. 28 seconds left. But I love that they got down. Look at this throw by Nick's. I mean, they thought his knee might be down. He was basically straight sideways when he threw this ball, you know. And that's what you're getting with Bo Nix, man. He's danger. Look at this. So he's almost straight sideways when he threw that ball, and he threw it with enough rip. Look at this. He had to rip it just with a wrist rip right there. That was pretty good play. So here's Mariota again. Again, Zach Ertz, man. You're going to see him all day. I think it was one of his best games I've seen Ertz have. He was awesome with Philly forever. And he's still just doing the same thing, you know. There's another Mariota run right there, you know. So I thought they had a really good game plan for the Broncos. Look at this catch, man. This was sick. This sickest catch of the night. One-handed, it reminded me of the old New York Giants play. You know, look at this. Wham! Oh my gosh. One-handed, his other arms being contested, and talk about an amazing catch. So congrats to him. But there's Bo Nix on a scramble. Had to have it, right? I think he played very smart. He had one really bad pick this game, and it's coming up here, but for the most part, I thought Nix played pretty solid. So there's old reliable Cortland Sutton and then there's another rookie, Pat Bryant. So Denver looks pretty solid. You know, they're RJ Harvey for a touchdown. Another rookie. So see, they're rookies, man. You draft well, and this is what happens, right? You draft well, you get guys like RJ Harvey and Pat Bryant. But here's Mariota. Again, you know, solid play to McLaren there to get this drive kicked off. But yeah, that Denver pass rush was trying to get in there and harass. But so here's Nix again on the run. Nice play to Bryant again. But that's what you get with Nix. Right there, that pick was tough, man. You got to love Warner, though. He's been in this league. I mean, he was on that amazing Seattle Super Bowl team. And Warner is just a stud on defense for the Commanders. But, PS2 was getting thrown at right there. So they settle for the field goal. That was danger. That was almost picked right there. But Nix, I thought, you know, from this point forward, he didn't make any other mistakes, like as far as, you know, throwing interceptions or anything like that. Now, this one he had to take a sack. Ooh, rough one, too. Bang! Right on the backside. Those are the ones that hurt because you don't see them coming. So, yeah, those ones are tough. But yeah, watch this running back. He just grinded, man. Rodriguez he played great. Just again, 4th and 2. I think I might have went for that. Look, there's McLaughlin too. So this is a backup running back. So J.K. Dobbins goes out. They bring in that kid, and he's fast as heck. So here's their fullback. So yeah, Sean Payton was finding ways to get people open, even though Washington had a pass rush. Yeah. So this one I think comes back because they see that he touched him right here. So could have called a trip. Could have called a trip on that. So look at this. So 92 gets in there and then he sticks his leg out. Boom. Could have called tripping on that. So I thought they might do that, but instead they just called it back, right? And so Sean Payton, that was one of his red flags he threw down on the ground. Look at that play by Alex Singleton. This guy just got diagnosed with cancer. Plays in the Raiders game, right? Then sits out for a game, comes back, and only missed one game after surgery. Like, that dude's a beast. So, congrats to Alex Singleton. Pray, definitely working to try to take care of that cancer. So, there's Mariota on another scramble. So Washington, man, you guys were playing great today. I thought you played with grit and with heart. There's Zach Ertz again. I mean, ton of highlights was Mariota to Ertz, another one, right? And it's almost like Denver could not guard him. Or at least they were too busy trying to deal with McLaren and Deebo Samuel, which I don't blame you. Those guys can scorch you. So, but there's Deebo Samuel there. So, yeah, Washington has themselves a team, man. But look at that Denver D. It's just... And there's another QB run by Mariota. Played great. I thought he played really, really well today. Got him into OT right here, right? So buckle up, man. This game was amazing. So in overtime, man, this is where the fireworks started popping here. So curious what you guys think, you Commanders fans, and Broncos fans. Want to hear from you. Curious what you think, about your teams, This one to Ingram, man, I thought he was going to take that to the house. He was full speed ahead and just outrunning the other thoroughbreds right there, right? So, but yeah, this was another great play, RJ Harvey. And look at the offensive line right there, man. Hat on hat, beautiful blocking up front. Good wide receiver blocking on the outside, tight ends. But watch this, hat on hat, bang, bang, bang. So that's how you block when you're on the goal line, right there. All you young kids out there that are trying to learn how to block, that's how you do it. You seal things off. And here comes Mariota, man, already past midfield. This is a great, look at this kid. Man, Rodriguez just played his butt off today, But Mariota, boom, another one to Deebo Samuel. I thought that one was in. But he just got stopped on the 1 yard line. But Riley Moss got cooked on that one. And then they score right there, right? So, and then they decide to go for two. So they're trying to win it right here, right? And yeah, that pick play right there kind of, that was kind of a crazy play. Boom! Nik Bonitto with the block right there, and Denver wins their 9th straight. So yeah, I mean, as you get, seeing this, man, Nik Bonitto finishes that one off. Beautiful game, though. It was very fun to watch. Now, with me being a Broncos fan, of course that was fun. But I'm also a football fan, so I love all the games. I watch all the games. But that one was special just because, there was a lot of really cool offense and defensive plays on both sides for Washington Commanders as well as the Denver Broncos. That was a great game. Definitely loved how they both battled. I loved their energy. And I feel like the Commanders had a game plan to try to beat Denver today, and they just about did. But credit to the Broncos, man. Thought they played their butts off. That I think people are going to need those cardiac machines, because of how this season has gone for the Broncos. But they just keep winning those close ones, and they're dirty, they're ugly, but they keep winning, right? They're 10-2, best record in the NFL. Can't argue with it. But the Commanders, man, nice work. I thought Rodriguez had a good game. I thought Ertz had a good game. I thought Mariota played his butt off. McLaren played well. But on the Denver side, I think you got to hand it to the Rook. Harvey had 2 touchdowns today. Bo Nix played well. It was good to have Pat Surtain back. Alex Singleton comes back from that testicular cancer surgery and plays well. He actually batted one out of Ertz's hands that was a huge first down conversion if he would have got it, right? So great game though, man. Probably one of the best games of the week. So anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your football watching. We still have Monday Night Football coming up. So and I'm going to get videos on all the other games today. But this one I just wanted to do because it's fresh. It was fun, exciting. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed Sunday Night Football, and we'll see you on our next one.